Coming up on this week's show, we weigh up the risks of buying a high-mileage BMW on a budget.
We compare family SUVs that balance comfort, safety, and value.
And we unpack the do's and don'ts of buying from a used car dealer.
Hello and welcome to Buyer's Guide. We'll be tackling a fresh batch of your vehicle-related questions and queries once again. And here to help us this week, Akif Makoti from Gifted Media and Errol Levine from Wheelie. Welcome back, Errol. Welcome back, Gift. Nice to have you guys in studio.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Good to see you again. All right, we're going to kick off things with a question from Becky, who hails from Johannesburg. And he's looking for a low-maintenance, high-quality, daily driver with good fuel consumption, of course. Ideally, a German car. And he's eyeing a 2012 BMW 3 Series E90 with 150,000 Ks on the clock for 90,000 Rand. He wants to know if it's a good buy. He's also open to alternative suggestions. Well, let me just start with alternative suggestions. Anything but that. What do you think, Errol?
Similar page on your side. I mean, 150,000 Ks, old vehicle, cooling issues you're going to get. I mean, suspension, there's quite a few.
Yep.
But then he's going to look at alternatives. What he's going to get, an Audi or a Mercedes-Benz. They're all going to have similar issues that you're going to get across with that kind of mileage and that kind of age. I think the best choice out of the brands that he's recommending over here is still going to be a BMW, even though it's a 320. But I still think it's the best option for him to have. But be cautious. There could be issues with the car.
Gift, if you had 90,000 Rand, would you go and buy a clapped out old BMW?
No, I wouldn't. However, this seems like a man who's keen to drive a German sedan. And in this case, I agree with Errol. A 320D at this stage might be the better option. However, he might need to overhaul a lot of stuff there. The suspension is already cooked. And in this case, I've seen 400,000 kilometers on the clock on a BMW 320D.
Yeah.
But we don't know whether that was the first owner or second owner, and he doesn't know who owned this car. So he might have to do a little bit of due diligence and cross the T's and dot the I's before he spends his hard-earned 90K on a car that is that old.
You know, for 90K, I wouldn't buy any of these cars.
Okay, so let me just say, if your budget is 90,000 Rand, you do not want to go to any premium branded vehicle. So, because if you're buying BMW, Mercedes, Audi, whatever, those cars, when they get down to 90,000 Rand, unless you're finding that halo vehicle, you know, that unicorn one, 99% of them are just rubbish. They've just end of their life. I would say if you've got a budget of 90,000 Rand, go out and buy yourself something like a Mazda 3, a Honda Civic. I know they're boring, but if you only got 90,000 Rand, as Gift says, you're going to buy an E90 and all you're going to be doing is paying for fix the suspension. If something breaks, it's expensive. If you need to put tires on it, it's expensive. They're heavy on juice. If you need a radiator, it's 10 grand. If you need this, it's another 10,000. If you
Buy
need
Japanese.
Rather go and buy like
Toyota
Corolla.
Yeah.
Honda Civic. It'll never get stolen. You'll give it to your grandchildren. If it's got 200,000 Ks on, it's nothing. Cheap as chips to fix. Mazda 3. Those cars are the kinds of cars you want to buy for your 90,000 Rand budget. Because also, you don't need a clever technician to fix them.
Simple.
When it comes to the premium German brands that come down to your price range, you need somebody who knows what they're doing to fix those. And the problem is people don't want to spend the money on it, so take a chance, and you end up with problem after problem after problem. So you end up with a car parked in your driveway with the grass growing through the windows. So don't do it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on. You've got our advice. Please use it.
Our next viewer is Zama. She's on the hunt for a budget-friendly vehicle within the 230,000 Rand budget. She wants a car that balances practicality, comfort, and affordability, and is open to both new and well-maintained used options. Zama is considering the Suzuki Baleno for its spaciousness, as she finds the Suzuki Swift a bit small for her needs. Now, here's someone who's already pretty loose, sounds like she's pretty au fait with the cars out there.
Yeah.
And a Baleno is, what an ideal car.
Absolutely.
You've recommended this before, Gift.
Yes.
Sensible car.
It's a no-brainer. If whichever one she finds first, if it's a Starlet or a Baleno, whichever one you find cheaper,
It's the same car.
it's the same
It's
car.
the same
So
car,
just
yeah.
go for it if you love this one because of the better looks, depending on what they would be impressed with. I think this is a no-brainer. You must just go for this
She
car.
should go for the Suzuki because it removes the theft factor.
Absolutely.
Because although the Suzuki
It's a Toyota.
and the Starlet is exactly the same car, the fact that it has a Toyota badge on it changes everything, even changes the insurance premium.
Yeah. And if they're going to get one that's whatever reasonable budget would be of 230,000 Rand, if they're priced similar to the same, I can guarantee you now that Toyota will be 5,000 rand more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Errol, do you agree with that?
I fully agree with that, but I mean, it comes down to their personal preference now.
Sure.
Get in the car, drive it. I mean, they're going to drive similar. It's going to come down to looks.
It's a good car, the Baleno.
Both
Fuel
of the cars are
efficient,
great cars.
spacious, reliable. Actually, I was down in Cape Town a couple of weeks ago, and I hired a car, and I got a Starlet, okay, to a Suzuki Baleno, Starlet, same thing. And it's actually a great little car to drive around in. It's a no frills, nothing fancy, whatever, but it's simple technology that's cheap to fix.
Yep.
It doesn't have stupidly expensive big tires on it. It's got everything that you can want, and it's most probably one of the best in that sort of price range car to go out and buy. Right. So I think you're convinced.
You're watching Buyer's Guide, and if you've just joined us, welcome to this week's show. Charmaine is seeking a reliable second vehicle within a 450,000 Rand cash budget. The ideal choice should be automatic, fuel efficient, equipped with navigation and parking cameras, and have enough ground clearance. They're considering the GWMP series, Kia Sportage, Hyundai Tucson, Chery Tiggo 7 Pro, and Haval Jolion Pro. Gentlemen, which of these options best meet their needs? Because there's a bucky in there.
So very different vehicles across here.
Yeah.
I mean, but one suggestion, I might be a bit biased, I mean, but Kia. So, I mean, it's a fantastic car. It's got the record of being reliable, the same as the Hyundai, so the Tucson. Same vehicles, different shapes, same motors, same cars at the end of the day. The Chery Tiggo, great car. The only question mark over there is reliability and resale value in the future. So we're not too sure about that. It's an unknown.
Haven't you got anything in yet?
So we do, and we've seen they've got great resale values for now. But I'm saying in the future, 5 years from now, are the motors going to last? We're not too sure yet. Is there still going to be resale value, or are they going to discount the cars further? Kia and Hyundai, reliable brand.
Yeah.
Been out here a very long time. The cars are around. It's got all the equipment that they need. And I think that's probably the right choice between the Hyundai or the Tucson.
So, I mean, the Kia and the Hyundai, I do like the cars. They are good cars. They're reliable. My looking at the price budget here, give 450,000 Rand. Would you rather have a used car or a brand new one with all the warranties?
450,000 Rand is a handsome budget, and you can see they're open to a new car and an older car.
Yeah.
I'll still say GWMP series. I wouldn't put them in a Sportage because I know it's very thirsty on fuel, but I'll put them in a 2-liter.
Tucson.
Tucson, yes, I would recommend. If it's the same car with Sportage, I just know personal experience of it being thirsty. But I'll say P series because I mean they mentioned Kimberley and those roads there aren't the best roads. And here they're going to get the Apple CarPlay with a little bit new of refresh.
And that'll be a double cab, right?
Outlook. Yes, that will be a double cab.
That will be a double cab.
Yes, and they still have load capacity.
It's a great option if you want a bucky.
Yeah.
But I'm for me, looking at the requirements here, I would say Chery Tiggo 7 or the Haval Jolion. I think they're both very nice cars to drive. They're full with modern day technology. Both come with really good warranties. I think 5-year 150,000 for the Chery, 5-year 200,000 for the Jolion. You're gonna get good warranty with them. I find
But those are
cars,
thirsty cars too, Adam.
you know what? They are a little bit heavier on juice, but they're not excessively nuts. Sometimes I would rather say, if you're doing tons and tons and tons of mileage, then you've got to maybe consider the fuel consumption of those cars. But if you're not doing like 10,000 Ks a month, so you're going to spend maybe $500 a month more on fuel. It's not a big thing, but the cars are nice to drive.
But at 450,000 Rand. Adam,
brand new out of the box.
I'm not talking brand new now. I'm
This is
talking.
what you can get a Jolion and a Chery for.
No, you're actually right. I mean, brand new 450, Chery Tiggo.
Brand new.
So
you
you have a
buy-
look at the equipment, it's got the warranty, you don't have to worry about the vehicle.
Thank you, brand new. Buy it out of the box.
Out the box, brand new first owner.
Get everything that you got. in it.
I'm very skeptical about the Chinese vehicles. I understand the brand new out of the box and things. I'd rather go for a tried and tested Tucson at 450 will still have balance of warranty. It won't just be nothing.
Yeah.
It'll have balance of warranty, and I'd spend a little more money and maybe get an aftermarket warranty as well. I want to put them in something that's tried and tested. Jolion and Chery is not tried and tested.
It's a concern, but I mean they have been out for quite some time, and I mean this is why we have this, so you can decide on what you prefer. I think they're all good cars that you've chosen. whatever you bought, you must be willing to be happy with.
Yeah.
Just giving you our opinions. So we're going to move on now to the next question, which is from Tiana. He's considering 3 high-performance vehicles with his budget of 760,000 Rand. He wants client meetings and he use it on the weekend. The Chevy Lumina, Ute, that's a bucky. Lexus ISF, a Mercedes-Benz CL65 AMG, those are on his radar. Which one of these options offers the best balance of performance, reliability, long-term ownership satisfaction?
Yeah, for 760K, you'll get better than these.
He
Right?
can
But
get
I think this
way
is his
better.
options that he wants. So obviously we
No,
all...
we should just steer him away from these options.
Look,
and the Lumina, you know.
the Lumina is a piece of junk. Don't even. It's a horrible thing to drive. I know there's people that like them.
You know, if he wants to choose out of those,
The Lexus.
the Lexus ISF will be
That's
the
the only option.
Yeah, that's an option. If that's his only 3 cars,
It's the Lexus.
the ISF.
I've got a feeling he wants to buy the Lumina because of nostalgia, and when he was a lot younger, didn't have this money.
You'll have it for
He
3
just
months
loved
and
it.
sell it.
Yeah, just buy it for 15, as you say, if it doesn't break, and then sell it. But I wouldn't go for any of these cars here. I would go for the closest to where I would put my option is the
You know,
Lexus.
gentlemen, he's coming from a 1-liter EcoFlex. And he wants to jump into any of these performance cars.
Yeah, but also if you look at something like a CL65, you want to have your brakes replaced on that car, you can look at 20,000.
20 grand, yeah.
Okay, these are the considerations that people don't think about. They look at the car and that's cool. You want to send it in for a service, 10, 15,000 Rand.
Tires.
You need tires for it, another 25,000 Rand. You need to sort out the suspension because it's got sophisticated suspension. One shock absorber can set you back 50,000 Rand. So unless you've got a fat bank balance, forget it. Because your budget of 760,000 Rand, it would be wasted on something like a Merc. The Chevy Lumina, as I said, is a piece of junk. And the Lexus is the only option on
In here.
That
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, the Lexus will be reliable. It's going to be heavy on juice.
And if he's paying
it'll last a long time.
if he's paying 760 for a 2010 Lexus, he's paying too much.
Yeah. Otherwise, you take your 760 and you go out and buy something like, a used M4, something along those lines. But the problem with all of those, they got hammered where the Lexus
Yeah.
won't be hammered.
Yes.
Seriously, guys, you don't understand how expensive these cars are.
But I agree with Adam. It's stupidly expensive.
Every time you send your car to the workshop, and I'm talking about not the dealers, because
No.
the dealers will clap you like
You'll have to buy a new car.
they'll hit you like for 6, boing, out the park. Where if you go for even a Mercedes specialist who will look after those kinds of cars,
It'll be expensive.
you will not come out of, every time you send your car, you will not come out with anything less than 20 grand,
Okay.
even if it's for a freaking oil change. Okay. Buy the Lexus. It's the best of the bunch.
There
If
we
you can find one, there's the next story.
Yeah.
They are scarce as
Hen's teeth.
that's the thing. Welcome back to Buyer's Guide. Up next, we have a question from Lutando. He's considering purchasing a vehicle from a second-hand dealer and wants to know if this is advisable. He has heard many horror stories, but is interested in viewing cars in person. He would like guidance on what key factors to look out for when buying from a dealer to ensure the car is reliable and a sound investment. Well, let me just quickly say, it's better to buy from a dealer than a private sale.
Yeah.
Because you get a better backup. Now, Errol, you're
No,
basically...
no, don't ask Errol. He'll lie to you.
I'm not buying.
He's-
So we're
he's-
very
he's a
transparent.
dealer. So why should somebody buy from a dealer as opposed to, let's say, buying it from Sagie?
Well, one option over here is obviously the recourse is CPA. So if
Yes.
something
Yeah.
does go wrong within the 6 months, you've still got the reliability and the backup to go back to the dealer to give them an opportunity to fix the vehicle. Every vehicle could break. I mean, that's part of a vehicle. Your
Yeah.
phone comes
Yeah,
with warranty.
absolutely.
So I think just around the background over here, going past the dealership and checking sure and making sure that the vehicle is okay, a couple of fundamental factors. The service history, we've mentioned, crucial.
Yeah.
Go through it, make sure it's done through the manufacturer, not only that, and an RMI. If it's a non-RMI dealership, you don't know what they've actually done in the vehicle.
Yeah.
And just check the stamps. One obvious one that sticks out, all the stamps are the same and the writing's all the same. That's a bit strange when that pops out.
Yeah, but
The
that
red
means
bells
it's all
straight
been
away.
stamped on the same day.
Yeah.
100%. So a couple of things to look at. Another one, obviously, if you're not experienced over here, I'd recommend drive the car. But take it for a drive on different roads. See if you hear different noises, different bumps. The car doesn't feel great. That's one sign straight away, caution, let's not jump into the vehicle. If you're unsure, there's lots of other places. There could be like a Decra. other guys there that do independent checks in the vehicle to ensure that there's no different funny things that are going to pop up.
Skullduggery that's gone on. So there are
100%.
people that you can pay to go and check out a vehicle.
Yes, there's some other outside companies to have a look. But definitely go through a reputable dealership and you'll be able to pick it up when you go into the side of the showroom and how transparent they are.
Yeah.
Gif, before you dive in, I just need to ask Errol something. A lot of people have been calling me recently and saying, I went to this place, I won't mention any names, and they insist I take an aftermarket warranty with the car. That shouldn't be the case, shouldn't it? Because the first 6 months is up to the people that are selling you the car.
Great factor, but this is a subject I want to talk about here. So one of the factors here, how do we know what happened to the vehicle in its past history? So how do we know how it was treated? How do you know how that other client serviced the vehicle? You go on the guide from a book, plugging in an OBD. There's always a risk involved. The same thing is buying a brand new vehicle. Why does a brand new vehicle have a warranty? It's got a warranty because it's mechanical and it could break. So why are they saying take out a warranty? The whole purpose is things happen. Mechanical items break. But they want to have some kind of comeback to say, let's fix it through this warranty. That's why everything in mechanical should have a warranty with it. I don't think it's unreasonable.
But I'm asking, shouldn't the first 6 months be covered by the people that sell you the car?
I'd love to know why.
Especially if you buying it from a used car dealer.
But in your opinion, why? How would we know
Isn't that
history?
what the CPA says?
The CPA says this, but understand where they're saying we can and happy to, but there should be a warranty in place to still rescue the dealership. So you never know what happens with the car.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, this is when you're purchasing it, so you can either incorporate the warranty into the price of the vehicle and the client doesn't see it, or you give them the option. But I think the fairest option is to show this is the price of the vehicle, it's your warranty. You can utilize it when you want to.
Okay, so unfortunately we do run out of time here. What I would also suggest, if you're not too sure if the deal is any good, let's say you find a car at a dealer you think is cool. Google's your friend. Just go on to Google and just look for the reviews on Gift's used cars. Did Gift sell you a great car? Has he got 5-star reviews, or is every second review just rubbish? Then you can walk away from that. So there are... Errol's given us some great advice here as well, to go and have a look and see how to find a used car and buy from a dealer. Unless, of course, you've got, you know, your friend's mother's car is going to get sold and you know them and whatever.
That's a different fact.
But remember, there's no warranty on that. So buy from a used car dealer. Remember, if you've got a good used car dealer, they should give you 6 months warranty with that vehicle. I don't think it's fair to the dealer, but that's the CPA. That's the rules. That's how it is.
And finally, Pravesh owns a 2013 VW Polo Vivo and is concerned about long-term maintenance. What warranty options, service plans, or extended coverage are available for a car of this age and mileage? And is it better to have it serviced at the dealership or an RMI-approved workshop? Gift?
It's a 2013 vehicle. If he does have an option to get a bit of warranty on it, he can. A service plan on it. They do offer for some of these older vehicles. But between RMI and dealership is always going to be 35% more than a normal
35?
RMI. Even more sometimes.
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong with the RMI approved workshop. And if the car already has been serviced at the dealer the entire life, yes, it will probably have a slight better resale value. But if he's not planning on selling it, no one should be selling a Polo Vivo. You must keep it for life.
But remember,
you must go for RMI approved.
A Polo Vivo is one of those cars that's simple to maintain, not complicated. You don't really need technicians that are like, you know, master technicians to work on a Polo Vivo. It's a simple car and it's easy.
Basic car, yeah.
So in terms of cost saving, you can go to an aftermarket workshop, and there's lots of really good workshops out there. Again, check on reviews on Google, things like that. Speak to your friends, family. Where do you get your car maintained? Who looks after it? Go there with a referral, and you'll get your car looked after. It's a simple car. I don't know if you agree with that, Ariel?
Fully agree. We've had the same situation. Original dealers on their side charge a lot. RMIs are perfect. Easy car to maintain. Not necessary to take it to VW directly.
So in terms of maintaining it, it's just maintain that car regularly. If you've got an issue with it, go along, and if you can get a good relationship with your workshop, you know, you can get simple things quickly and simply repaired. You don't have to make extensive wait 2 weeks to get into a dealer because they're busy and pay exorbitant prices at dealers. So you can bring the cost down. Okay, hopefully that helps. And just like that, we've come to the end of another episode. gift. Errol, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks
Thank
for
you
your
for having
insightful
us.
information. It's been really helpful to our viewers today. And if you like our advice, you can send us an email to buyersguide@ignitiontv.co.za, or you can just pop us a DM on Instagram @ignitiontv. And please give us as much information as possible, including a picture of yourself.
Until next time, remember to keep left past right and please keep it safe on the roads.